What's up? What's up? What's up, Renegade? I am in your cup. You know what I was thinking about? Who is Dave Chappelle? Like, when I'm thinking about it, all these comics, they did comedy and then they had their show, right? King's Comedy. Where was Dave Chappelle's comedy before he was doing the Chappelle show? Like, to this day, who the fuck has been to the Chappelle show? Like, nobody knew who this nigga was. For him to be, you want to go to the Chappelle show? You want to go to the Chappelle show? That shit was probably free as fuck. Probably just motherfuckers off the street. Or people paying $10 a ticket type shit. Like, the Chappelle show was never advertised. Get tickets to the Chappelle show. You get what I'm saying? Dave Chappelle was in like 3 movies. He was in like 4 or 5 movies, right? Where was his stand-up before that? You know what I'm saying? Like, who bought tickets to the Chappelle show? Who bought tickets to the Chappelle show is what I'm saying. Who bought tickets to the Chappelle show? Now, I get that it was a success. But who... And then maybe that's where the audience members came through. Maybe it sold itself. Huh. Maybe the Chappelle show just sold itself. But I'm saying, though, like, okay, maybe that. Maybe it sold itself. Maybe I didn't think about that. Maybe it was so good that it just sold itself. But I'm saying, though, like, where would you buy tickets? What, online, Facebook? Okay. Maybe the Chappelle show showed itself, but, like, Dave Chappelle just popped out with a show. And it took off. I wasn't hating. I was just asking, like, how did he get here? Make a little more sense. Maybe the Chappelle show showed itself. Because I was like, whoever bought tickets to the Chappelle show? How was the Chappelle show ever, you know what I'm saying, established itself? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the Chappelle show. You know what I'm saying? It was like Saturday Night Live. Those gotta be motherfucking people off the street, right? Selling tickets. If anything, those people from Saturday Night Live probably sell their own tickets. Here's tickets to the show. Oh, you thought it was all showbiz. No, you got to get out there and actually make money. This is sketch comedy. Yeah, hell yeah. The entertainment business ain't always what you think it is. You think you want to be on Saturday Night Live and act. Listen. Chances are... They may not be getting as paid as much as you think they are to be on TV. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being stated, maybe that's how Dave Chappelle. Maybe his shit sold itself. But, red fire ants have invaded. I got bit by a fire ant today. I'm not doing comedy. I'm chilling. Kansas paper raid. All right. All right. Nobody really wants to hear about ants. So it's been on the news for a while that they found a six-legged creature with long blue body, six-eyed creature with long blue body found dead in the forest. See new species. Okay. I thought it was an alien. It's a fucking bug. Alright, well, a new species called Paraneura pseudoshashim anisi. You know, it's alright, there we go. I thought an alien, I was excited. I was like, man, a fucking alien landed. But it would have been more on the mainstream news. So I should have known. But they found a new bug. I thought it was an alien. The 4 new species were found discovered on decaying fallen branches in Japan. Researchers. Tsunami Island, right? Were known as springtails, which are tiny wingless insects that move by crawling or jumping. Alright, that, not gonna lie, wasn't as cool as I thought it was. But I do have a question. I have a question for the podcast and the universe. This Turns Means Universal podcast. Turns Means Universal. It's actually just Turns Means Universal. Turns Means Universal podcast is the, what is it? The Ash, what is it? Maybe I should just Turns Means Universal podcast. No, I like Turns Means Universal. So, here's a question I had. So, word on the street was that Earl Spence was getting bullied by Mo3, right? Word on the street. Now, I don't know this. This is just what I'm hearing. I know where Mo3 grew up, and I know where, if Mo3, so they say okay, fuck all that. So, Mo3, where he did that song Apartments, I know where that is. I grew up in that area. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in that area. So, with that being stated, and then I visited it not too, like 7 years ago, that apartment complex. I think that's where it was. So I know where it is. So that's where they live, right? Earl Spence and Mo3 lived in the same apartment complex, right? So it said that Mo3 was bullying Earl Spence, right? Wait a minute. The last time I checked, street fighting gets beat by world-class boxers any day. We've seen this literally a billion times. Okay, hyperbole. So what I'm saying is how the fuck was a gangster bullying a motherfucking world-class boxer? Right? How? If Earl Spence doesn't have a record, why didn't he just shoot Mo3 and call it self-defense? How you gonna get bullied? No, I don't know. But that just doesn't make sense. You're a world-class boxer. A world-class boxer. Before your accident, Earl Spence was a world-class boxer. Still is. Alright? A world-class boxer getting bullied by a fucking gangster who can't fight. Have you ever seen Mo3 fight? R.I.P. That's what I'm saying. Have you ever seen Mo3 fight? How is a world-class gangster now, or artist, who don't have no fights, bullying a world-class boxer who got very few losses? I don't know Earl Spence's loss record, but it can't be too many. If not, he's undefeated. Get what I'm saying? Matter of fact, isn't that why he went up against? Yeah, he lost to Terrence Crawford. That's what I'm saying. How the fuck was Earl Spence? Is anybody asking this? I sat back and went, are you kidding me? I do martial arts for self-defense. Get what I'm saying? Because I'm 5'7" with a voice like this. That's what I'm saying. And I've had a few motherfuckers try me. My size, smaller, and definitely people bigger than me. Okay? I'm on the internet. Okay? I'm on the internet. Okay? I've been verified that I can fight by a couple world-class people. Okay? And so with that being stated, any regular motherfucker we run from. That's what we're taught. But nigga, you live in the same apartment complex, which we're going to get on that in a minute. You live in the same apartment complex. Okay? I don't know how long Mo3 was bullying this nigga, but apparently he was bullying him to where Earl Spence couldn't just get the fuck up and move the fuck away. This whole story is weird as fuck. Nobody that when Charleston White said that, I'm not trying to get money off him. When he said this story, I was like, that shit don't make no fucking sense. A world-class boxer. I'm going to say it. I'm going to keep repeating it. I'm going to emphasize it. Earl Spence, a bad motherfucker. Okay? Knock out the whole fucking planet. Probably with a couple fucking punches. Facts. Okay? Alright? Mo3, a world-class gangster. Where's your bodyguards, Earl Spence? Also, why didn't you just beat his ass? Also, if you ain't got no record, why the fuck didn't you just shoot him? Everybody knows you bullying this nigga. Why didn't you just shoot him the moment you saw him? You should have been like, hey man, don't bother me no more. Get it on record. Next time Mo3 bothers you, you shoot this nigga yourself. I'm not advocating violence. I'm just asking. And then they'd be like, well, he was bothering him. That shit don't make no fucking sense. Now, let's get to the part about Earl Spence living in the same apartment complex as Mo3. What the fuck are you doing with your money, Earl Spence? You ain't got enough to get a crib? Huh? You ain't got enough to get a crib? You ain't got enough to get a crib? That's what I'm saying. And this was before the accident. I don't know his medical bills, but the shit seemed mad suspect. You motherfucking a boxer. This is why I was getting into people on TV don't add up. This isn't the whole thesis, motherfucking. It doesn't add up. You're a world-class boxer living in the hood. That's some rocky shit. Where's your money going? I don't know your money situation. I don't give a fuck about how much money you're making. You're not going to give me $1. And also, I'm not going to hate on you. But what I'm saying is you would think you would make enough money to move up away from this nigga. So, yeah, I'm a motherfucking G. I can just move the fuck up away from here. Right? The only time I come back is to visit the people that live there. That shit don't make no fucking sense. Honestly, with all due respect, listen, Earl Spence, you could probably whoop me if you hit me a couple times, but I can take you down. All right? So I maybe got like 10 seconds to think of something when the bell starts. All right? A couple teeps to the body, maybe a kick to the head, and then we'll know. All right? If I can land that. What I'm saying is that sounds like some bitch shit all around. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. That sounds like some weird ass bitch shit. Like, I don't know what that shit is, but that's some bitch shit. How the fuck? So, Earl Spence, dude, Mo3 must have had some dirt on this nigga. That's what it must have been. That's the only thing. He must have known some shit about Earl Spence that nobody else fucking knew about Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you something. I knew something about a couple homies that when I see them, and I'd be like, nigga, what the fuck? And that was when I was like, dude, that was a long fucking time ago. And I saw the homie. So I grew up with him, moved away from him, and then I saw him when I was like 21, 22. So it's been about a few years since I've seen him. But when I saw him those years ago, all I could think of was like, damn, nigga, I know you type shit. No matter what you do in life, I know you type shit. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe Earl Spence got caught smoking crack one time, and Mo3 was like, I got you on camera, and maybe Earl Spence was embarrassed about that. Niggas get high. Don't be worried about that. What the fuck was going on to where Earl Spence, a world-class fucking fighter, fighting for, I don't know, his paycheck, living in the projects, getting bullied by a world-class rapper? Huh? Why didn't Earl Spence have protection? Where was Earl Spence's people to beat up Mo3? Huh? That's what I'm saying. Hey, he bothering me. Oh, really? Okay. Dude, there are people that do shit off the word. Just because they, listen, they're what they call, there are people that will beat other people up just because they ain't got nothing else to do. Okay? I'm pretty sure of this. Okay? You get what I'm saying? So, who? So Earl Spence was just going to the, that's why it's fake. That's why that shit fake. That's why that whole shit fake. No way. No fucking way. Because two people said it. That's why I'm bringing it up. One person on YouTube said it, and another person on YouTube said it. That's why I'm going, that shit can't be real. No. You're a world-class boxer. And the moment he pulls a gun, that nigga goes to jail forever. You could put him in jail for life. What are you going to do? You a snitch. So, who the fuck cares? You're bothering me. I'm not a gangster. I don't know. What I'm saying is what I'm saying, I'm talking about for Earl Spence. I'm not a gangster either. I don't know Earl Spence. I don't know if he's a gangster or not. But apparently he was getting bullied by a world-class rapper. That sounds weird as fuck. That shit ain't true. That shit ain't true. I'm not going to buy it. I mean, Earl Spence can probably get me whacked, but I don't believe that fucking story at fucking all, bro. That shit just too weird. That shit just too weird, nigga. That shit just too weird to me. I gotta dissect that story. The moment Charleston White said that fucking story, I said, dude, that shit don't make no fucking sense. How is a world-class boxer gonna get bullied by a pudgy? You see the way Mo3 was built? Okay? That's all I'm saying. He built like he might have tried to eat Earl Spence. That's what I'm saying. Cause like, who's that one dude who beat that nigga up in the fucking casino? Keith, whatever his name was. He said, I'm gonna show you what's real. He said, I'm gonna knock your ass out. And everybody put the camera on. He said, I'm gonna show you what's real. I'm gonna show you what's real. He threw that left hook. That dude went night. Okay? And those dudes were roughly the same. One dude was a little bigger. He tried to gangbang and shit. That's what I'm saying. Drop that nigga in one punch. 14-0. Earl Spence. What's his record? What's Mo3's record? Why didn't fucking Earl Spence knock the shit out of fucking Mo3 and put it on camera? And get even more. This is what happens when you fuck with me. You get knocked the fuck out, nigga. Ranting. Because I've been thinking about it. I was like, dude, there's no way I'm going to let some pudgy motherfucker like that bully me. I don't give a fuck, bro. That's some weird shit. I don't give a fuck how deep you are, bro. We gotta handle that. I mean, I'll run if you too deep. Fuck all that. But if it's just you and a pistol, I'm gonna run too. But if you keep threatening me with a pistol, nigga, I gotta do something about that. You get what I'm saying? If I gotta walk outside every day and worry about you, believe me, it's only gonna take 1 or 2 times for me. Alright? You don't run the apartments. I don't give a fuck. I pay rent here. Alright? If I gotta move, I gotta move. What I'm not gonna let you do is knock on my door, talk about something. Hey man. What? No. Call the police. Alright? There you go. I'm a civilian. Alright? Civilian on your ass. Alright? You better hope they take care of it. Within like a couple minutes. That's what I'm saying. Earl Spence didn't have no people to slide him the you know what I'm saying? That shit that repeats when you squeeze it. That's what I'm saying. I feel like Earl Spence could have definitely handled that situation. You know? I feel like Earl Spence could have definitely handled that situation by himself and still been okay. What was Mo 3 doing to Earl Spence? To have a world-class boxer. That's called fear, nigga, if that shit real. That shit. That nigga walked out and I'm a world-class boxer. I gotta get practice. Dude, let me tell you something. All you need is a whole year of solid training and maybe a few sparring sessions and you can whoop Mo 3. That's what I'm saying. Maybe not his whole clique. But I'm saying that's what we train for. To throw solid ass fucking punches and kicks. Am I ranting? Alright. Well, that's not all I'm going to say. There might be a part 2 to this. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, what's going on to where a world-class boxer is getting bullied by this pudgy rapper? You know what I'm saying? Gotta start wearing this dental guard whenever I smoke. Yeah, you gotta hit the ladies with the light-skinned face. Know what I'm saying? That was one thing I really wanted to talk about. Was like, that shit didn't make no sense. That's kind of like, to me, Floyd Mayweather getting bullied by Suge Knight. And they live in the same mansion. And I'd be like, nigga, so? You can fight. Oh, wait. Just whoop his ass. I mean, he might come back from the rumors that I've heard about him, but I've seen Suge Knight fight on camera. That shit was not what that is. Every time we see Suge Knight fight or get into a conversation, I've never met him. I'm not trying to talk shit, but I'm just saying, every time you saw him on camera fight, he was getting knocked out or he was swinging. Dude, I've seen Suge Knight fight on camera. That shit was atrocious. Okay? And the dude was literally half his size. And they were air swinging. Okay? That's why he rolled deep. Every time this nigga got hit, he told. He told too. Wasn't that gangster? Wasn't that gangster to me? I ain't no gangster. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Probably could beat my ass too. Big ass nigga. But still. Know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. Now, speaking of fighting and beating people up, I've been kind of salty all week. Like, Like sometimes the universe happens, and that shit really pisses me off too. Who the fuck do I get mad at? I don't know where I'm going after I die. Hopefully it's heaven. But I gotta fight somebody. I gotta fade out somebody when I go. I'd be like, I'm cool to be up here, but man, can I fight somebody for the shit that went on? Or at least can I fight my way up in there? At least earn my... Feel like I... You're like, well, you know, you get sent to the afterlife. And you be like, well, can I at least try to fight my way into heaven? Or you gotta fight your way. Either way, if I go to hell, I'm fighting. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be fighting all the time. Hopefully I don't go. Oh, that's it. You lawing up in that bitch. I see you. Man, hopefully I don't go there. Fuck that. Let's not praise that. But pretty sure I'd have to fight all day and night for eternity. Fuck that. Do right. But even if I get to heaven, I might try to run the fade with God too. Be like, thank you, dude, but you know, I want to fight. Nah. Why would you fight a dude that let you into heaven? He's like, my bad, man. Like, cool. You get up there, God, be like, my bad, nigga. I be like, cool. My bad for talking shit, but like, yeah, I feel it. I feel that. Everybody do. But not better. Everybody's as strong as you, though. You stayed up. Real nigga. Like, want this blunt? Nah, nigga, do you? And God pulls out the best blunt ever. This is called heaven. And he takes a cloud and puts it in the blunt. He takes the cloud, turns it in the weed, and puts it in the blunt, right? And then he gives me like 7 what are those? Victoria's Secrets angels? Oh, my fantasy is getting great. And they have MMA cages all day. You get to train MMA in heaven. But with that being stated, speaking of fighting, I've been kind of salty because Israel Adesanya and Sean Strickland fought. And who fought before that? Wasn't it Zhang Weili? Who fought before? Oh, Tai Tuivasa and what's it called? So, long story short is, I didn't watch the end of the fight between Sean Strickland and Israel Adesanya because I chose not to. That's how I chose to enjoy the fight. Matter of fact, I ended up spoiling a fight between, when I looked on the internet, I was like, oh, such and such fought? I didn't even know that. I spoiled that fight. I was just glad to see the fight. So I got up and left. Didn't know who won. Didn't really care. I get to work, and this dude, he was like, "Did you see the fights?" I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, I said, "Hey, I didn't see the results, so please don't tell me." He was all, you know, something. I said, "Yeah, I just got up and left. I didn't care. I just want to see the fight, but don't tell me though. Don't tell me." And he was like, "Some." I think I said it twice. I know I said it twice. I was like, but I can't remember how I said it. So this is the second time he's saying it. I was like, "Yeah, but please don't tell me the end of the results of the fight." He goes, "Such and such lost," and I went. He literally said it right after that, and I was like, "This guy's a." I can't keep. I was like, I'm kind of baffled still. I was like, "Why the fuck did you do that? Like, why the fuck did you do that? Why the fuck did he do that? Life ruiner. That's what he is. Fucking incel, no lifer, NPC ass nigga." Now I'm talking shit because I didn't really want to talk shit to him on the internet because he'll see it and then he'll unfollow me, which I don't really care. But we're actually cool in real life. But I did send him a Instagram message and I was like, "Thank you for ruining the fight for me," when I clearly said, "Please don't tell me." And then you proceeded to tell me. "You're so awesome." That was sarcasm. I'm going to talk to the CEO about that and I'll get back to you with that. And then I was like, "Due to recent budget cuts, you've been terminated. Your internship has been terminated." Yeah, I said that to him. I said that to him today. I legit said that to him today. Cause he had good ideas and shit, and he's pretty respectable. But that was just intolerant. That was just not tolerable, bro. Like, I'm still kind of like, he immediately said it right after I said, yeah, just don't tell me, please. He goes, Izzy lost. And I go, I just walked away. He's like, no, come back. I just walked away. And then I went on the internet and it said that Israel Adesanya won, actually. And I was like, oh, he's just bullshitting with me. But I was like, oh, okay. So I was still kind of like, but why did he do it anyway? So now, a few hours earlier, I went online and I actually saw that Israel Adesanya lost. And I went, and that's when I sent him the message. I was like, this guy is like that shit put my mind in the twilight. I'm still in the twilight zone about like why he fucking did that. But he probably has his own reasons, right? But it put my mind in the twilight zone when he did that shit. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, real talk, I legit got kind of angry about that. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? We're still cool though, but like, I was mad about that. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? I got this weird story I'm going to tell. End it off on some positivity. So I went to the bathroom, nothing special, right? Pissed. And came back. No. I went to the bathroom, took a piss, right? And this dude came in, right? I knew the guy. And when I was peeing, like, the stream was like hitting the fucking toilet with force, or hitting the urinal with a lot of force. It was a strong stream. That's what I should have said. It was a strong stream. So it was like, so it was making the water noise. It was like, it was hit. And that's how I was peeing, right? And the dude came in. I looked at him. Went back to peeing, right? And he comes in and he was like, man, what did he say? He said, man, someone once told me when I was peeing that I got a strong stream. He said something, he was like, man, that's a strong stream. But he was talking about his pee stream. That's what he was telling me. I don't remember saying anything. Really, truly. I just remember, I was just like, oh. I don't remember saying anything. But then I grunted. I went, ugh. Like that, right? I just grunted. That's how I pee. And this dude went, I don't know. But then he goes, and he repeats this shit in intervals. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, is he trying to get me to know? Like, he kept just doing it. He kept grunting. He was like, I was like, what the fuck? Who pees like this? I grunted. I grunted because of the fact that I was trying to get done. I think it was just like a reflex. Grunted once. Made a noise. Whatever. This nigga continued to do it. He did it. I was like, what the fuck? He kept going. I was like, dude, this is uncomfortable, bro. Like, this was making me uncomfortable. And he was a big ass dude. He was fat as fuck, but this made me uncomfortable. I was like, this is making me uncomfortable. In the bathroom, he kept going. And then I go, dude, are you trying to pass a kidney stone? He goes, no. And I was like, I gotta get out of here. Shit was weird. You know what I'm saying? That shit was weird. This is Transmutation Rush Podcast.